10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Five seconds remaining. Dire team ban.
LFY definitely.
Yeah, they have. I would say 75-25.
10 seconds remaining.
See too much out of VGJ Thunder. Maybe that's the reason I've been following LFY for quite some time.
It is worth noting though that VGJ Thunder did just qualify for the Bucharest major. So they definitely are in good shape.
Radiant team ban.
But of course, LFY, you know, they placed third at TI, and I think they've shown since then that they're still a very good team. Probably like a top 3 team.
Yeah, I have to agree on that one.
10 seconds remaining.
10 seconds remaining.
I don't know their style. VGJ Thunders. By the way, who has the most teams, like, from Chinese organization? Is it VG, LGD, is it Newbie?
It's probably LGD. It could be, this season it could be different because VG Gaming has expanded a lot. With 2 VGJ spots, technically, so it could be cool. But I think it's still LGD because CDEC technically counts towards it. Anyway, for those of you who don't know VGJ Thunder, it's worth noting that most of these players have a history in the VG Gaming company organization. A lot of them just grew up in, I don't want to, not really growing up, right, but had their sort of like first showing in competitive scene. VG Gaming banner, rather VG Gaming potential. Silo, of course. Silo is actually an interesting story. He got banned from LGD effectively. Like, he had like falling out with the owner of LGD. And if you can't play for LGD, you can't play for half of China effectively. So it was a bit difficult for him to find a squad.
Yeah, he was sending too much flowers and got banned. Yeah. So he needed to find another team. Also Siler. A lot of people probably know the way he plays. He has
5 seconds remaining.
What's it called? Like a piece of toilet paper, a napkin over the mouse. That's how he plays. I guess his hands sweat a lot. Yeah, I've never seen it before. I was stunned when I actually saw him doing that. I was like, what is happening?
It is very funny to see.
Yeah, but the grip you have over the mouse, and imagine the grip you have with a napkin.
I mean, he still makes it work. He's still a fantastic player. He got like, I think, top 3 places.
Yeah.
He definitely, you know, has a lot of experience to guide the team. But in general, not to underestimate, you know, Yang and Freeze as well, or Kama as he tagged himself.
10 seconds
Yet
remaining.
again, a Chinese player that changes his name. They also have a couple of a bit of experience, of course. Freeze playing with VGJ last season, with RTK, and of course Yang with Gaming, or actually 2 seasons ago.
Radiant team ban.
Yeah, ROTK is VGJ Thunder's coach.
Yes. So this team has a lot of experience to sort of guide them, and I've heard that apparently RTK, you know, I mean, he just helps the team draft a lot of times, and most of the times it's actually just him draft, because obviously coaches are allowed to draft for the team, or to be in the draft, to be there during the draft. So I've been told that he's very much responsible for the team's draft, and most of the time they just basically play what he wants them to play. I mean, RTK has always been a very respected leader. Actually, good drafts, but at least he's been very, very consistent.
Yeah, gotta love ROTK. If for nothing else, for his facial expressions. Yeah. Okay. I saw Tiny. It's written Tiny, but I could barely see him. Like Earth Spirit is in front of him, and it looks just like a tree in the background.
He's also
the
very
radiant
tiny.
one. Yeah. Maybe that's where the name comes from, huh?
Maybe.
I don't know. Elder Titan, no surprise there. Seems like a first material. Overall, great anti-initiator more than an initiator. Good vision hero. Can combo it with a lot of stuff. Maybe LGD, I don't know, ban Void Medusa plus Elder Titan seems so strong. Even though it takes a lot of time for Medusa and Void to come online. This is like super early pickup of Medusa. Medusa doesn't feel that strong, doesn't feel OP at the moment. Like before, she was OP. Right now, she has such a low HP. I mentioned it a day or two ago. I think she has like 1.1k HP with no item at level 25.
That's not a lot.
Yeah.
For a hard player around as a solo.
They might want to consider banning like a Nyx Assassin, okay, or a Phantom Lancer. I can my sentence. I mean, Phantom Lancer is the best diffusal blade carrier and one of the better counters for Medusa. They already picked the Earth Spirit, so they might. Okay. Probably not gonna be a Nyx Assassin. They can sneak it in if they wanna play it as an offlaner. But you need some kind of mana burn to kill Medusa or something. Okay, is there a Weaver in the pool?
10 seconds
There is, yeah, Weaver is gonna be a good pick. Yeah, I mean, Weaver is a poor man's anti-mage, actually.
Effective.
Yeah.
Effective. Well, VGJ Thunder, if you look at the bans, definitely targeting Super, the DK first phase ban. Definitely respecting that. Maybe you could even argue that Medusa is also sort of taking away from Super. I think if you look at his top 3 most played heroes, so most effective heroes in the last 6 months, I think DK, Medusa, and Deathblow. Definitely denying that as well. Disruptor now picking up for VGJ Thunder. How do you feel about that support duo? The Titan Disruptor. A lot of AoE combo potential.
Yeah, if executed well, they can easily wipe 2-3 heroes, whoever they catch, with a combo. Yay. All depends where this Medusa is gonna go. I mean, DA can just use Meld, hide from Medusa's snake, so that she doesn't lose her mana.
5 seconds remaining.
Maybe the Disruptor pick was more of a counter pick, maybe even counter pick to possible Weaver pick. They need more control in their offlane hero. They could still go for a Dead Prophet. Dead Prophet, one of the China's finest heroes. I would say top 5. Sometimes even picked in the first laning stage, and it synergizes well with Medusa. The DPLT is physical, and once Medusa uses Stone Gaze, they increase the kill damage by 50.
What do you feel about Phoenix here?
I feel like we're not gonna see. But
I mean, the way I think about it is they probably want to play around the Medusa. Phoenix is a necessarily defense. You can definitely play around her. A lot of AoE control. Good against the TA. Good against Tiny. But yeah, for now, they're actually really eating into their reserve. So they go for the Brewmaster. That's the offlaner. We've had this discussion before. Brewmaster against Tiny, of course, with the status resistance, not necessarily
not the best hero. Tiny plus magic resistance on Tiny as well. The hero is so goddamn tanky.
10 seconds remaining.
Pretty nice though to take the TA out of the team.
5 seconds remaining.
5 seconds
Fire Ruling is actually not that bad.
One more ban for both of these teams. I mean, they can still put Tiny as an offlane. We've seen it before. But I think this is gonna be a safe lane Tiny. Good synergy with Witch Doctor, Earth Spirit. Master should be very careful. I expect the Elder Titan to be more active on the top lane, trying to help Brewmaster at the early stages.
Yeah, the last hero is very likely going to be why I think Inflame and Super are the two hero players that they usually not stick for. One of the signature heroes for Inflame actually has been. How do you feel about Doom here?
Yeah, that's one of good way to deal with the Brewmaster. Also decent against Medusa.
10 seconds remaining.
Seconds remaining.
Yeah, I forgot about it.
5 seconds remaining.
5 seconds.
I don't know, Inflame, he has a weird hero pool, mostly because he started as a mid laner. There's a bit of a different hero pool than other players. Zeus was one of the heroes that he brought into the scene. Something that LFY also loved playing when they started out in this Night Stalker reposition here. They really like going aggressive with Night Stalker, and
Night Stalker has been banned every single game. The hero is just that good, especially with the Spirit Vessel.
It feels way too strong for sure. VGJ Thunder still go for the jump. Bit of push as well, but also just good. I would say just
good overall hero. If you don't know what the pick, Jug always feels like you can go with Jug.
Yeah. He's one of those timeless
10
heroes.
seconds remaining.
Right?
Yeah,
I love that actually. Like a hero that you can always pick no matter what meta, effectively.
5 seconds.
I think he's the hero that always had those abilities. Like he was not changed.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Maybe at the earliest stages of Dota 1.
Still can't think of. Well, this hero still has to be picked again. He has a couple of very notable sort of like signature heroes, but I doubt he can see those crazy ones and see a void. You said you called for a void for maybe for VGJ Thunder, but not bad for LFY either. They had to have the witch.
That's the only thing they have, unless he catches someone on the edge. Templar Assassin won't be able to deal the damage.
So you're not that big of a fan of the void here?
Nah.
Well, just looking at the drafts, then who do you favor?
And you don't you don't need to have like super wombo combo with the void, but it's good. I mean, that's one of the reasons why I picked it, especially if it's offlane void. Is gonna get that much amount of a farm, won't be solo killing anyone. I actually prefer VGJ Thunder's pick because LFY does not have any anything to burn her mana, unless Faceless Void at some point. Yeah, but that's gonna take a lot of time for him to build. Plus, I already mentioned the combo that they have, not the best with the Void.
Why? They haven't really. Of course, yeah. Noxel made the math, and he said about exactly 3 75%. Again, a lot of times, you know, basically up until now, every year you'd say, well, Chinese teams are gonna start going after Chinese. That's when they start picking up.
And there's gonna be a reshuffle after the Chinese New Year as well.
Honestly, this qualifier could even impact one of these teams. There's gonna be a difference between not qualifying or they qualify for this major, qualify for any major, for any event. You gotta read.
Also, I'm thinking about they have the last pick and pick the Void into Disruptor.
Yeah.
So
ballsy.
Yeah, it's really ballsy. Disruptor is one of the better counters for Void with a silence and a push.
I think they were just concerned to not have any sort of like big team fight. Title was banned out, but maybe just. I mean, what other big team fight controlling offline would have been available?
I mean, if they wanted to pick the Tide Hunter during the second pick phase, they could have go for it. That Assassin is really not a not a ban material. But I mean, teams make mistakes. Well, sometimes you see something after it's done.
I mean, hey, well, we know it's still gonna work out.
Yeah.
Life. Maybe Super has the game of his life and we will. That's very unlikely to happen though, because they have pretty good high run hold.
They're only missing Shaker and Underlord. Ultra tower defense, base defense, whatever you want to call.
Right, if you had to, if you had to draft like the ultimate high ground holding lineup, what lineup would you go?
Tinker, Underlord, Shaker, Check, probably Elder Titan, all five, like a lineup of 5 heroes. And 3 and 5. Plus Lich level 25 as a Joker. Yeah, we're still missing Medusa. I don't know what's happening.
You, Sean.
Yeah.
You were there for Perfect World Master.
Yeah.
There before.
Yeah. Or Star Letter, highly rotational.
Have you noticed what's here?
Yeah, people love the smoke.
And spitting.
Yeah, that is all, especially in a hotel.
The hotel lobby. I was sitting in the lobby waiting for a colleague, and somebody just walked past me and just started spitting on the floor. I was so confused.
I understand it. The thing about smoking in China, the hotels, you have these non-smoking signs, but they're more of a suggestions. Yeah, it's not a don't smoke sign. Okay, we're finally starting. No one's doing anything. What do we have? Void. Nothing unusual there. Cloud Shield, Tango's healing salvo. They're gonna go for Juggernaut. Just wanna harass him.
Force Tango.
Nah, I don't think he's gonna use a Tango. He has a Mango, so
3.5 region.
Yeah, until the creep spawns, do the math.
30 seconds.
Until it gets to the tower, 60 seconds. He's gonna be full HP. If they don't harass him more.
Husband dropped it. Brewmaster. I'm not even sure if the supports are gonna be.
They want to pull the creeps. This is a new thing. Like you come with position 5 hero, and together you pull the creeps to between tier 1 and tier 2 tower. Just to make sure that you can do it. Okay, so you see, Void from one side, Witch Doctor from the other side. Should be a successful pull.
The question is, are they going to...
Well, he still has a flask.
Yeah.
Disruptor is gonna keep harassing him. There's nothing you can do about it. Like one of the things you can do if you have a good heroes to kill, especially the position 4 hero, you need to rotate him there. Okay, Elder Titan was blocking mid or Medusa because she was picking up the rune. Way to block is whenever you're blocking for someone, just remove the boots of speed to your backpack. You can block easier.
Nifty little trick.
Yeah.
I like it.
You get that.
Void is gonna have decent amount of the farm, but that leaves Earth Spirit very tiny on bottom, so it means Brewmaster will also get a lot of XP and farm.
Fun time bottom lane. Speaking of fun time, they want to go into Yang. Avalanche underworld. But the Drunken Haze, at least at this stage.
It's a good body block by Earth Spirit. Once they get to level 2 on Earth Spirit and level 3 on Tiny, they have a good kill potential.
Oh, mid lane. This is not having a fun time. 9 and 2 for the TA, 6 and 1 so.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Bottom lane. I mean, they fortified, I think, so that the creep wave was going to push and they would have full creep wave available. With the ET around, I'm not sure they can actually... But here from the touch, it's going to connect on the Earth. Yeah, that's a cute little play, fortifying.
Yeah, yeah, sometimes people even use it on the mid lane.
Miss last hits.
Yeah. The opposite offering, DDC, level 2, just saving up the point. If they can have good opening, we will go for Maledict.
And ET in this run, I scaled it. You have a lot of kill potential without a clap skill. Without anything.
I can need one more creep for level 3.
Pretty stale laning stage so far. No team wants to really overextend. Just feel like tentative, just farming away. Again,
Medusa can catch up. Just needs a couple of stacks. I'm not sure who's gonna stack because Disruptor is pretty static on the top. Not a static storm, but static as a hero. Elder Titan can stack some Ancients with Astral Spirit.
one cast on the top lane. The Maledict come up with late theories to get out of there. Of course, that's quite a lot of harassment.
Yeah, the thing about the Maledict is that you can't spell it. Like he spins, but still stays on.
Lane's gonna go aggressive, has to put some time up. If he finds the bash here, could maybe threaten a kill, but oops, Shuttle's just gonna keep on going with the line. Time up there, making Maledict get a kill.
Okay, so ET. Oh, this is a nice rune. Arcane rune. Earth Spirit Field saving a point. Yeah, this looks like a dead Medusa. If he gets a roll on her, she's gonna die.
Scouted out though, so it's a good rotation.
I'll take that. I'll
Keep
take that.
Wraith spend. Of course, one's gonna be Aquila.
One pike. Yeah. And it's really good for the laning stage. Like, TA has a lot of damage.
Because this way, this is sort of the agility response to double move.
Yeah. I'm still waiting for double bracer on mid hero.
Brace in general. So inferior.
Well, I have to disagree.
I mean drums, but that's it.
No, I mean just double bracer on someone tank up, make ATAS after.
Well, how many of those are mid queens?
Well, none of them are still.
Bottom lane, they're gonna go into the Maledict to go down. About to hit level 4, so That's a 2K network for the Radiant. Just like that. Only one kill.
The Medusa. And also Void is getting a lot on top 20 CS. I mean, Panda is pretty much...
It feels like the supports are... Especially level 1. I mentioned it's almost a level 4. It's okay, but yeah, still it's about a 2K network.
Panda picked up a bottle. A lot of offlaners tend to do that because you have secured at least one rune. The bounty one, even though it only gives you 2/3 of the
The avalanche toss and the Maledict yet again, the cask just to make sure he stays in place. And that's gonna be cool.
Yeah, that's just really greedy. Like he often picked up a bounty on his own side against two heroes plus a tiny. He also has a board here so he can see the rotation.
I think the big one was though the fact that Afri just out of vision. Afri was.
I love that guy's name.
Of course, First Spirit, his signature hero. Never forget that Aegis. Just in general.
Dire's bottom
tower is under attack.
Top lane. Somewhere else being traded out. Again, in flame doing really well. Not much Juggernaut can really do.
Well, especially now that Void hit level 6. Once you have that good laning stage with Void, he can afford to go for level 3 time log.
Smoke up from supports. At first it felt like they were going to smoke up top with the... Just try and go for it. Now it seems like they're just going to... Nice word dropped by Afu. Keep tabs on the farm from the... I would say that Dusa's actually...
They can easily steal the stacks with TA.
Yeah. Shops. KO, it's gonna fly on the board. If anything, find the KO. Yeah. To the cross here. I don't think easiest kill in his life.
Oh, the kill is killed. Committed for that. They're gonna pick bounty runes. Make a rotation on mid as well. TA continues the pretty much free farm power to kill magic one. She has one
Again, it feels like the Radiant is getting way too much. So VGJ, they have some general problems, but obviously this means that the mid lane's going to be basically given up. And yeah, you can get experience, but ultimately LFY is being awful. Winning, even though Void and Jugger is pretty even, but still, that's an offlane Void.
It's an offlane Void, so that lane is one. It feels like one of those games where all the lanes are long and just snowball and can't get them.
The same thing off Duxa, so maybe the idea is just make sure Duxa on and persevere in the mid game.
Most teams pick Medusa, prefer Dire because of this triangle here. They're shifting that right now. Just farm both camps at the time. Like, Radiant does not have that.
Yep. I'm not sure if you've watched any Siege lately, but they actually use it also for Shadow Shaman. Shot the woods.
Switch dock. TP out.
I think they need to split if they want to catch him. We'll stop maybe? Yeah, they're gonna catch him here. Is that gonna be enough? Smash could be yeah, it's just like that. But this is very tanky Tiny. Can they kill him on top? The support rotations weren't there. Now there's a stone flying out to the Tiny, but they're gonna get the
Nine magic one charges.
And he outholds maybe a little too late. Now they're gonna push the woods. Which Dr. Variable. There's a Kronos here up to 2, perfectly hitting both of them and not the supports. Where's the follow-up? There's no damage. Late here is gonna connect, and that's a dead Witch Doctor. Can they get more out of this? Nice out off. What a play, but the Void might have to pay for this. He has a time walk available and stick charges as well. He wants to jump to the high ground. Gets Glimpse back, and now he is gonna walk.
Nice.
Someone off. Off is not gonna get out of this.
What did he get? Four? 1, 2, yeah, 4 heroes actually.
And Super did not rotate on the TA.
Super just having time with his life stacking those ancients. I mean, he had time to rotate. This fight lasted for so long. Be there in 10 seconds.
I feel like they would have changed a little bit. Because you can tell that Kronos here, they just didn't have enough damage, right?
Yeah, if he was there while Jug and Panda were in stone, they could have gotten a kill at least. I mean, he's gonna have either Bloom Dagger or Deso, whatever he decides to go for. Yeah, with Deso, Captain's Roche. Way more.
For VGJ, that was a good rotation here.
I'll take that.
Certainly more than really beautiful. That just helps them really. This Brewmaster is very close to the blink.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
She also got
Radiant's bottom tower.
It's also one big stack, three stacks for TA again. Yeah, that's just like pretty quickly. Medusa leads in the CS chart, but net-wise is 500 below TA.
Farming very nicely. So is the Tiny bottom lane. Kill the Void. I suspect that was the Static Storm.
Dire are scanning.
But yeah. Tiny is very farmed close to the Shadow Blade. Talented, in fact. Actually, I think it's flying out.
Yeah,
that I would be surprised if they didn't shoot before kill.
Is under attack.
Together with.
They wanna farm this stack with the Jug healing ward.
They also just cleared the stack with the Radiant literally just cleared the stack on the other side as well. From Dire. With the DD so
it's payback time.
You take my stick, I take your stick. Well,
they need to make him right now with a Tiny Shadowblade complete. EA has a Deso. Yeah, she has it now. They should make a move. Use that. When you're playing against Medusa, they have a good late game, but still, you want to have a fight. This time showing up his Blink Dagger. Yeah, he did.
Radiant's middle tower is
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Not really pressuring VGJ Thunder at all.
Tower under attack.
At the same time, VGJ Thunder. That's a nice one here. Might catch a flame, in fact. Just steps out of the. Supports on both sides, not really.
Dire's top
lane.
tower is under attack.
Hiding there, using actually turning off Ring of Aquila so that he doesn't see it on the creep.
Structures are fortified.
They don't know where he is.
Dire's top tower.
It's about those small things.
Is under attack.
There's smoke here from VGJ, but without the Juggernaut. Master so that's where some LFY side 3 heroes up here. They're effectively just waiting for somebody to come here. Waiting here for a while now. Yang might scout for somebody out. It's gonna find him. He's potentially gonna roll out. Nope. Just kidding. And the Magnetize is dropped though, so maybe Tiny can go for return. Sentry is dropped. Run's still not deployed, but now it is. TA comes in and a huge melt strike onto the Disruptor. Absolutely blows him up. Speaking of blowing up TA, oh, the Earth Splitter doesn't connect. They don't time it perfectly. Juggernaut here, Blade Heroes going to deal with the direct charges, and they should be able to clean that the TA. They do have to disconnect though. And Juice Canal comes back into the comes back. Back to the Brewmaster. Juggernaut with on the stage cleans up the Witch Doctor. Do they have anything more? They're fighting now.
They have a shrine ready.
Have a shrine ready, but it's not gonna be there on time. Dusa falls, nice pops onto the TA. TA looks back on the Disruptor. Nice, it's a die back for the Disruptor as well.
They have
5 heroes dead.
Have no time. They're playing against the hero who controls the time against the Faceless Void. Not the best chrono, even though that's actually a dieback from the Disruptor. Yeah, he wanted to participate in the fight. It's really effective if you catch 1 or 2 heroes there. Like the dieback doesn't cost anything.
It feels like it started off so great. They killed the Earth Spirit. They still get the, you know, after Tiny uses combo, they still get the split off. But afterwards, they just didn't connect with the damage. And I felt like the Juggernaut just didn't do enough in the fight. He tried to run out the TA, then they didn't have any vision anymore, and then yeah, he got a kill on the Witch Doctor, but that was about it.
Yeah, it's only a Witch Doctor. TA is gonna have a Blink Dagger, so they will be more mobile. They need 1 more hit on that Panda split.
Yeah, it's very fortunate for VGJ.
It was a kind of greedy go. He could have blown up the Disruptor easily. And Panda with Magic Wand sits on 1.5k.
Well, to be fair, you know, at the same time, TA immediately went into the Disruptor, so it was sort of like a split effort. They're like, alright, I take the Disruptor, you take the... bottom lane.
Dyer's top tower.
What's the item of the Juggernaut here?
Is under attack.
I mean, he has the dash up, he should go for it. Should he just finish the Mantis Style now? Should he just go for something else? Do you think he needs to tank up?
Well, Mantis Style seemed fine against the EA traps, against the silence from Earth Spirit, also second spell from a Void, can't remember the name, time dilation, yeah.
And could use a little bit more time for sure. Get jumped on the top of Maledict and die as well. He's going to kill.
Yeah, Yang even went for 200 HP, which is super rare, but this game when you're playing against Tiny, against the Void, you don't want to be blown up. It still doesn't save you. He might buy maybe Raindrop. Yeah, Raindrop is amazing against it. It was like a tiny ad.
Dyer's middle tower is under attack.
Yeah, mid tower falls.
Tower falls.
So much access to the
Dyer's top tower is under attack.
I don't know if they have time to react to that. They just scanned it out. To use scan the Roche pit, it doesn't connect to the Roche pit, but if someone is standing outside because the circle is big, then it's red. Someone is there.
I want to go for this. Are they going to be on time? No, it's actually not Roche pit. We're just going to scout this out as well. So
Dyer's top tower.
nothing's going to happen at all.
Radiant's middle tower is under
Radiant's
attack.
middle tower is under
He should
attack.
try to go around like this. Yeah. We just threw at the same time the same thing.
Smoke on smoke action. Question is who's gonna fight the jump first? Juggernaut is slumping right now. Then by just Brewmaster still want to jump first with the clap and the which and they lift up the TA when I need about immediately destroys the Disruptor. Can they give them payback for it? There's the obviously it's just gonna be split all of them. Which knocked up with the ultimate Earthquake doesn't really do anything in the void not caught in between here. It's the last opponent if he wants to jumps off damage, and now it is absolutely mayhem. VGJ Thunder just falling apart.
Yeah,
Carry survived, but just only take a shot.
It didn't even use the chrono sphere there. We're gonna finish the Roche, give these eggs DA. EA.
Rough to watch.
Yeah, she deals a lot of damage. Gonna go for silence the Brewmaster and
even the Jug.
Jug.
He's not going to finish the method. He's gonna go for a better time still. Late, if you ask me.
That's a late battle fury.
Well, no, that was is super feels so strong.
Dyer's middle tower is under
Dyer's
attack.
middle tower is under attack.
The last one. It's VGJ Thunder can't really. I don't really think they should contest.
Dyer's bottom
It's gonna be a
tower.
tier 2
Dyer's
after.
bottom tower
Well,
is under
Yeah, but they're not
attack.
contesting that as well. Unless they smoke and go from behind, they can't take a fight.
Dyer's bottom tower has
Dire's
fallen.
bottom tower has fallen.
And this is the problem when you play against
Radiant's
TA.
tower is under attack.
Dire's bottom
She takes the
tower
Roche, then your all other two towers are gone. If you lose the fight, you lose one or two sides after.
She takes objectives up here.
Dire's bottom tower.
Dire's bottom tower has
Looks
fallen.
like VGJ are grouping up to take this K1 tower. This is sort of, you know, sometimes seen as classic trade. Find this quickly, trade one tower. Can't even take this tower right now.
Well,
because it's way too slow.
yeah, I suppose why Jug decided to go for Battle Fury. They know they can't fight now. They can't fight into Aegis, so they're just gonna farm. And, it's gonna be good to have that extra gold.
Probably
that he
might
gets.
have to delay.
Yeah, they can't fight right now, so I mean, if he goes for a fighting item, like Manta style, it's not gonna do anything.
But at the same time, Yang goes for the Vlads. Go for them after the Vlad.
No. Certainly minus.
I mean, I do think.
Well, yeah. Why? Well, you answer the question, why did you farm a 10-minute minus, right?
LFY smoking up. They have the Chronosphere available, of course. Flame feels like it seems like he's itching to just use it. Yep, they're jumping in with Afu on the blink. That was real kinetic field on Storm, but that's a nice cross from Afu too. They're gonna blow up the Juggernaut indeed. They trade for the Aegis. Is it gonna be enough annihilation for the NQ? First connecting? No. And they're just gonna get under, aren't they? Like Tiny though is gonna just clop down to the shop and drops a combo to the ET. Maledict top of it. There's just awful. Doesn't even get the split off, and now the Deuce up on top. Doesn't have any mod anymore. That's a team wipe. LFY. LFK net worth lead and about at tier 2.
They
didn't lose a single hero. They lost the Aegis, that's it.
It's a well played Chrono.
Oh, they're going for a tier 3. Makes sense.
middle tower is under attack.
Like, I didn't even go out of battle lane.
Didn't need to.
Plus they use two ultis, Medusa ulti, Titan up, like Templar Assassin. They might as well just hold this game. I mean, it's a qualifier.
Dire's bottom
A
barracks
lot of it at the stake. They have Jug ulti pass split, so you can call it. But they can repeat it once the chrono is up. 50 seconds, they might take the tower on it. I'm not sure if VGJ Thunder.
Yeah. Technically, we lost 1 melee Rex, right?
And well, the range rack doesn't matter.
Yeah. Well,
And the damage is unfeelable.
I'll take that.
well, it's tough for VGJ to go for to just farm from Duke. Jeez, that's Scotty. Doesn't really feel like that's gonna change anything.
Yeah, long roads. That's Scotty. Gonna take a lot of time.
Time is money. Time is
Spirit
money.
is also jacked. Blink Dagger, Urn.
Spirit doesn't delete, never straight.
Spirit Vessel seems like a must-have this game, because you have Juggernaut, who has a healing ward. Also, when you use it on Medusa, Mask of Madness, you pretty much don't feel that she's regioning.
Well, Juggernaut looking to finish that Manta cell, but it's not looking good for them. 15k net worth lead. Why? We dare look at the graph.
Invisibility.
Hey, never was actually.
Well, maybe at the very beginning, maybe like. Now, LFY in the driver's seat for sure. We're probably gonna play it safe. Maybe wait for another item. Maybe wait for BKB so that the Brewmaster doesn't do anything. Or Inflame's just gonna go find a solo kill here, and he dropped the Chrono. I'm not sure he has enough damage though. But the Earthspread is gonna come in with the Boulder toss. Now the Tiny's here as well. So Avalanche toss. Is it gonna be enough? Nope. Not with the healing ward around, and now they have to disperse. And they can't catch anybody from that. Oh no, there's the glimpse. That's the Congratulations.
Well, Medusa is tanky now. I mean, especially if Void with the Vlad's and Shadowblade hits you, it doesn't deal damage.
Smoke up from VGJ. After that
Nice
small
scan.
victory, they want to go for more, but yeah, like I said, scan it. Really gonna go for this Dusa again?
He can't touch him. I mean, he can if he scores 10 to 15 bashes. The lane is pushing bottom, so they know they're trying to make something happen, possibly with a smoke.
He's got it out as well. Void is using the time to farm in the safest place possible. Or is it? Sentry now deployed. They don't really have a good way of catching him right now. There's a glimpse available, but there it is. Kills Static Storm as well.
He gets silenced by Earth Spirit. He couldn't use the ulti.
Dire's middle tower is under
Dire's
attack.
middle
Nice
tower
reaction,
is under
though.
attack.
That would be a good kill for VGJ Thunder.
I was so confused because, you know, I immediately said Static Storm, but then he didn't.
That's a full AC and a BKB for a TA. On top of Orchid. Like, TA items are just multiplying.
So much money. Link now on the Void. Concerned about fighting the red.
New treasures. New treasures.
Dusa, 1,000 gold away from that Scotty. Definitely doesn't, well, I wouldn't say need. She definitely won't. Smoke up from LFY. Or a wraparound again. Fine, VGJ Thunder.
Supports on VGJ Thunder side are so
Dire's
poor
top
because they need to
shrine is
invest
under attack.
into a lot of sentries and dust. There are 2 Shadow Blades plus yeah.
And then it really, and you know, you're also playing from behind, so it's even worse. If you were ahead and you have to deal with that invisibility shit, you just
Dire's top shrine has
They
fallen.
can't afford it.
Exactly, that's it. Well, for now,
Radiant's bottom
it's
tower
gotten a
is
little
under
bit quiet
attack.
here, and I think this definitely favors
Radiant
VGJ because they
structures are
can't hold
fortified.
Dire's middle tower is
Dire's
Blind
middle
fights.
tower is under attack.
up. Where
Radiant's bottom tower.
Radiant's bottom tower.
and you can see the lead is going down. You know, if you look at the network graph, it's sort of like plateauing. Like, went down a little bit now. This sort of like quiet phase is definitely favored VGJ. Looking to far. Brewmaster definitely wants his BKB. We're stuck in an infinite loop of tasks. I've been there. Probably everybody's been there at some point. Just caught in like a task with like a stupid team.
Yeah, it's never your own fault,
No,
right?
it's never mind. No, that's right.
So Jug, once he gets to level 18, which is pretty close, with the Blink Dagger pickup, he can blow up pretty much everyone.
Full refraction charges isn't to bring
yeah,
them later.
besides DA and Tiny.
Technically Void can also just
Then he just they don't have too much control inside of VGJ Thunder. That's the problem.
that's definitely big. Again, quiet
Dire's
phase
middle
favors
tower is
VGJ.
under
Dire's
attack.
middle tower is under
Looks
attack.
like LFY want to group up and take this down.
Dire's middle
Yeah, I
tower.
thought I
Dire's
giving.
middle tower
What about
has
the tier 3?
fallen.
Are they gonna go up there or are
Dire's
they gonna
bottom
wait
shrine
for
is
Roche?
under
Roche is
attack.
up, but
Yeah, but I didn't mention shrines are open since tier 3 fell. They already cleaned up the top shrine with TA, SO, and AC on Tiny. They have so much building damage. They have a vision on a Roche. They know Roche is up. That's Aegis and Cheese. VGJ knows something is up.
Fnatic feels gonna keep it in place, but in the backline, Juggernaut gets blown. really kill him. They don't have enough damage, and now that he's just caught him, all of them. Blackbuster's not really going to do anything. It's BKB death one on top of it. Only going to catch them, really. Oh, Disruptor gets bashed, so he's going to fall most likely. Yep. He cracked him off as well. 4-man killed. Only the Dusa has a buyback.
Jog bot, blink dagger, no bot on him. Even caught one. They just too strong.
TA also too strong with BKB. Against BKBs, they really didn't have. Dusa certainly doesn't deal any damage at the moment.
Hello, guy.
Let's go into start. Yeah. Stay tuned. Five minutes remaining. games is connecting.
Five seconds remaining. Dire team ban. Radiant team ban. 10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team ban. Dire team ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team ban.
Oh, 5 band are already out. Lycan band, that's
10 seconds remaining.
that's Siler's
5 seconds remaining. Dire team pick.
They've been taking their time.
LFY's
In the previous
turn
draft
to
as well,
pick.
actually. They were really, not necessarily slow, but they were eating through their reserve time very early on.
like Bane's in the pool, the most banned and the picked hero in China, probably in other regions as well.
10 seconds
Is there
remaining.
anything else? The pool?
5 seconds remaining.
Well, this time around, they
5
didn't ban the
seconds
DK,
remaining.
which was obviously, you know, they banned against LFY. That I can't really. Oh, obviously we have the tiny witch doctors, but out of those like top heroes, what did they open with here? Just wait, maybe it worked out for them last time. Like first phase, the heroes.
Yeah, but Bane was not in the pool.
True, you just in the beam.
I don't know, man. I hate saying that, but yes. I'm not discussing.
Radiant team pick.
Radiant team.
I'm Bane hater, but
They're gonna go with the tiny. The VGJ Thunder did just immediately go for the Bane.
yeah, Bane is good against the tank.
Well, but still, you know,
5
thing that
seconds
often told
remaining.
really
5
good in the early
seconds
game,
remaining.
of course. And even if their spells don't last that long on Tiny because of the status resistance you still have. Brainstem is actually put on because
It's good. VGJ are gonna take their time, think about what they want to play. I guess they were surprised that they picked Tiny. Yeah, pick.
I'm telling you, they're going through this reserve from so maybe Archie just like guys, let me do it. Trying to convince.
It could be a thing. I don't remember seeing Tiny with Ogre paired up. I mean, Ogre is not that popular pick in any region.
I've seen it yesterday.
Yeah. Can't remember. I will have to lie, and I don't like lying, my friend.
Wow.
Yeah.
Appreciate it. I think I've got the. Get him.
Radiant
Get
team
him.
pick.
Radiant
Just
team.
kidding, and your 20+ minute marathons are amazing. So that's they're taking their time so long. They just ninja the Dragon Knight from Super.
It almost feels like they're just trying
10
to
seconds
like
remaining.
to deny
10
it.
seconds remaining.
Why would
And no one first
5
picks
seconds
DK. It's
remaining.
not that good of
not
a
even
hero.
LFY would first face Big DK. That's the thing.
Dire team pick.
Earth Spirit.
Well, the question is what they pair it up with. So that's another denied pick. Afu's first. Not
Yeah,
doing it.
the man has larger hero pool than Earth Spirit.
Oh, of course, but it's like the best hero, like his best hero by far.
10 seconds
It's not.
remaining.
10 seconds remaining.
Like,
5
do they want to go
seconds remaining.
for
5 seconds remaining.
something like a Shadow Fin maybe? On a mid, pick the cores.
Really want to pick.
Why not? It doesn't matter. They first picked Dragon Knight. Nothing makes sense anymore. So you just gotta go with the flow.
That's a very good. I believe they did that yesterday as well. Big
Oh, they might want to go for a
Radiant
raid
team banned.
actually.
Radiant team back.
DK. I'm gonna go with the second. Well, I mean, they've been taking the time during this trial, you know? I actually can see it on stream right now that people were like, "Oh, I can already hear the game sound. Why aren't you showing
10
the game?"
seconds remaining.
10
Well,
seconds
that's
remaining.
because they're taking forever with this draft.
Yeah, we
5
forgot
seconds
one
remaining.
1 hero
seconds
that was in the
remaining.
pool. It's
Dire
AA.
team banned.
LFY, turn to ban.
I'm invisible on stream right now. But that's hilarious.
So, yeah, AA, as I mentioned, taken out.
Yeah, definitely. I haven't really seen too much AA lately.
10 seconds remaining.
10 seconds
But
remaining.
of course, don't need an AA if you can buy Spirit
5
Vessel.
seconds
5
remaining.
seconds remaining.
True, that's poor man's AA.
Everybody can be an AA.
Radiant
Yeah, this
team
is
banned.
Radiant
something
team
new to me,
banned.
this way of picking. I mean, it's two Chinese teams, so...
LFY banned the Death Prophet. They're banning super heroes as well. VGJ, both teams again. They're
I mean,
eating
he
through this
10
played
seconds remaining.
Temper Assassin really
he
well.
played he played a really good Temple. Gotta
Dire
go.
team banned.
For as much fun as we make
turn
of
to ban.
yesterday with the played a really carried that game. Not by himself, Tiny Soul. Razor not
10
bad from
seconds
VGJ Thunder.
remaining.
10
Like you
seconds
mentioned
remaining.
earlier, that would have been a really good pick for them or LFY rather
5
because of
seconds remaining.
5
Radiant
seconds
team
became the lane.
remaining. Radiant team pick.
Bat Runner now banned by LFY.
What do they need? I'm thinking about a hero that is
10
kind of
seconds
forgotten.
remaining.
Turn to pick.
Witch Doctor.
Okay, this is a good counter for Tiny as well. Even with the status resistance, Maledict, you can't remove it. Yeah,
Can't remove
it's
it.
one of the best spells. I mean, Tiny
Radiant
against
team
these
pick.
two
Radiant
heroes,
team pick.
First Spirit and Witch Doctor, is gonna pick up magic resistance as a talent, most likely.
Dazzle picked up as a countermeasure. Defensive pick.
It's also a good pick against the
10
Dragon Knight,
seconds
just to lower
remaining.
his armor.
10 seconds remaining.
5 seconds remaining.
5 seconds remaining.
They're under.
Ooh. That sounds
Also,
like an insult, Underlord pickers. Yeah, Doom could be good for LFY against the
the
Dragon
DK,
Knight. Yeah, it really works well.
definitely one of Inflame's.
I don't know if LFY plays Thinker. Not sure. They could sneak in Thinker here, especially after they see the 4th pick.
Doubt it. Not. Actually, no. I've seen a Thinker from Super. I've seen it. OD pick now from. Question is, who do you send mid? I mean, they can obviously, they don't have to answer that question. They can
10
be
seconds
flexible
remaining.
depending
10
on what kind
seconds
of
remaining.
mid-hero LFY pick. But why do you
5
think they picked
seconds remaining.
OD?
5 seconds remaining.
So good against Tiny. Not the Astral
Radiant
Imprisonment
team
because it
banned.
doesn't last that long. But
Huskar.
all right.
Oh my god, they're filthy Huskar pickers. Oh boy. I didn't see that coming because, well, maybe we should have because of the Dazzle. Oh,
The Dazzle doesn't
necessarily reveal it.
anything yet
10
since
seconds remaining.
VGJ
10
Thunder also
seconds
banned out
remaining.
AA themselves.
5 seconds
It's
remaining.
rough, yeah.
5
It's
seconds
really rough.
remaining.
Yeah, but Spirit Vessel also one of the magic items against
At the same time,
against the Huskar. I mean, it doesn't deal that much of the damage because he has high magic resistance, but he doesn't heal. Dazzle can't heal him that much. His own heal as well.
thing is though, it's gonna take some
Dire
time to.
team pick.
Like, if you're behind and you have an A, you still have that A. Behind no support is gonna have a Spirit.
Wow.
They're disgusting.
You know
boy.
what's more disgusting than Underlord pickers? Broodmother and Huskar in the same team.
Oh, get me out of here. Oh boy. That is a disgusting lamp in VGJ Thunder. They'll be outdrafted. There's nothing they can draft to remedy this. What do they pick here to just save them?
5 seconds remaining.
5 seconds remaining.
I mean, Dragon Knight is alrighty against Brood Mother.
Choose your
Okay,
that's
so yeah,
that's actually not too bad.
Your hero.
That's not
I
bad.
wonder what they're gonna lane. Sure, they need to put the Dragon Knight where Brood Mother is because of the breathe fire. Yeah, plus he has a high armor. Fighters won't deal that much damage.
Oh, this looks really disgusting. It is silent on the DK. Freeze or aka comma. Counted. For now, it seems to suggest a mid OD, but at the same time, they've been very flexible with that. Definitely seen setup. Let's look up. Shall see. This is a very disgusting. LFY.
That's
Would you favor LFY?
maybe if they had a different hero against the Brood Mother, something instead of DK.
30 seconds to
30
battle.
seconds
Oh,
to
it's
battle.
fucking coming. Chad's gonna love it. Well, we have a ward here that doesn't block anything.
A lot of
It
pings.
might actually just be the Brute Mother Mint. No, it is.
They want to have probably an axe against that Brood Mother. DK can still do it. Didn't see the matchup. I mean, damage reduction is 25%. If he can spam it out with a Soul Ring, I don't think he can dive him on the tower. Plus the natural Dragon Blood armor. It's gonna give him a lot of survivability in that.
Shall see. I'm hyped.
I mean,
disgusting as it may be.
I mean, if it's Brood Mother bottom and you put, let's say, I'm just gonna stop. I want to see the lanes first.
Let's stop. See this. I don't know, the block from the Brood Mother, the positioning just seems to suggest that she's gonna
The battle begins.
Battle begins.
It is worth noting that they find a little bit based on their side. You know, they have a couple of stuff. They have a bit of a... And of course, Axe is pretty good against us.
Yeah, so OD starts top. I mean, he still has a TP with a Witch Doctor. against Huskar and Dazzle. I don't know what. So these won't be able to do anything on top.
And nobody else.
Yeah.
Right? What do you do against Huskar Dazzle in lane with this lineup? I feel like for now this is almost the best they can do. Having the Axe down here, having the DK. Maybe having the reverse, like having DK bottom and Axe mid would be better.
They already took the flask from Axe on the bottom lane, so 5 tangos only left. I mean, he needs to use it. Broodmother against the DK. We'll watch for that matchup. That's a lot of region for Broodmother as well with double mango.
Well, DK for now, or Salah at least, is holding his own in mid lane. Mentioned before, he definitely is plays a bit of mid in this lineup. Flexible again. Sanky now rotated top, leaving Tiny by himself. And we could head start already.
So Sylar has almost enough to buy a soul ring. Once he gets that, it's gonna be really easy for him to lane. I don't think Broodmother can do too much against the DK. Level 2 Dragon Blood. Look at the region, almost 10 per second. Once he gets the soul ring, is gonna have pretty much infinite mana. Bottom lane, Tiny, kinda in problem. Well, not really. If he just turns with the avalanche, couple of tosses.
If anything, Yang has a big go. How soon would you pick up a rainbow?
I'll take your tribute.
It's technically just a tiny attack.
He should get it. I don't think he's gonna be able to farm what he has. He needs to bring more region to a lane if he wants to win it. Maybe even a pack of tangos and a flask.
Well, Flame. See, because he has Chinese character, I always say LFY. But the Flame has to eat mangoes. Just closing it. They're gonna make the rotation, so Axe is gonna go mid, and it's just gonna happen. How do you feel about this trade?
Yeah, it's good. Because DK gets harassed still. I mean, Breathe Fire doesn't deal damage because Spiderlings have a 50% magic reduction. It's just to remove the attack damage from them. That's pretty much it. But you can still dive you, like, because you can't kill the spiders. Axe can kill them. So you have an offlane Tiny against Dragon Knight safe lane. Welcome to 2018, boys.
Well, to be fair, safe lane DK used to be. It's not really the task, but this is good. Escape and fine. Fade has to be careful. It can really kill anyone, unless somebody's out of position.
They can if Sanking lands a stun.
Oh no, I meant VGJ Thunder. So.
Oh, it's hard. I mean, Witch Doctor doesn't go for Maledict, which is better in these tri-lane situations, especially when you're playing against the Huskar. The 1 point of Voodoo Restoration is so valuable.
Mother of the DK. Axe versus Tiny mid. That's what 2000 EP.
Well, Axe is mid from time to time. Axe is not jungle. Jungle is not acceptable.
Jungle is dead. Well, planning stage so far kind of is okay for the raid. I really thought this would fine. OD's holding his own. And Axe is sort of keeping up. In fact, if you look at the net worth, slightly in favor of the Radiant.
Sylar has a lot of CS. I mean, Broodmother can just skip the creep wave and farm it there. DK can also keep doing that. Infinite.
Region effect.
Yeah.
Dire's bottom tower.
Dire's
is
bottom
under
If you're
under attack.
VGJ, then wouldn't you rather have this matchup DK Broodmother mid, where you can't really skip on the top?
She can still skip.
I mean, not as easy as it is done.
There's more space on the side lane, so it's better for Broodmother if she wants to skip. She's bringing something. What is it? It's Raindrop and Basilius. Dragonite is just pinging it.
Top lane, they're trying to hold the Husker double stun here, but it's not really doing a lot of much. They have the cast out, but now there's this might just be very hard for the player here. Indeed it is. Now Huskar being chased here, but they don't have a lot of damage at the moment. Now Monet is reaching up with the flask, and this could be a turning point. Its AO is going to drop very low. There's a burst strike immediately onto the OD as well. They want to turn this immediately. Want to make sure they get a triple kill in this lane here.
It's a Ravage from Earth Spirit. Hype it up. Just kidding, and this lane is pretty disastrous from VGJ. Like OD in a tri-lane with Earth Spirit. Witch Doctor.
Still lose it. Still lose it.
I mean, they try to go on a Huskar.
People.
It's only level 1 passive, and Dazzle didn't even have a grave there.
He still survives.
Yeah.
Well, DK now rotating mid, trying to go for it.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
But the rotation is coming in.
Radiant's
DK,
bottom tower
of course, with the first Dragon Form, that's very much what you want to do. Just damage the tower as much as possible. Don't really expect to actually take it.
Who's on the bottom lane? There's an axe there. Oh, is he gonna call it? He can't really catch those spiderwings. They're too fast.
Unless Inflame misplays, she's never gonna. At least not without a blink.
Dire's middle tower is under
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Well, now the laning stage going in favor of the Dire, of course. After those kills, AO. Without that ultimate Huskar, it's not as dangerous just yet. They would even have a defensive Astral Prison, which I guess is kind of nice.
The problem is OD just hit level 4 in the tri lane, 7.5 minutes in.
I mean, the tower's actually pretty good. DK almost did get the kill.
So feels like a more of a pub game, considering what both teams picked and how the lanes are going. It feels like one of those games when you have a double mid, then one guy decided, all right, I'll be I'll be normal, I'll move to a side lane, then you end up with the DK off lane and the tri lane, whatever. I have that feeling, because you don't want to lose, but you gotta keep playing.
At the same time, it's not like you really put in the effort to get going. No, I mean LFY, I think it's... I mean, they're up ahead, they're ahead 1-0, right? So like, if you're ahead 1-0 and you dominated your matchup already, and then you see that opening with the AA ban from VGJ Thunder, why not go for it?
Plus you see a DK as a first pick.
Yes, indeed. Okay, first pick. What can either team do? Very sort of like slow pace game, lane swaps and kills really. Net worth wise, DK is at the top.
Dire's middle tower
very nice.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Can't really get much else.
Oh,
he could have
dunked the chicken.
I'll take that.
Has to be careful now for that. Fairly tanky now with that stock
Dire's
shield.
middle tower.
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
Just what, doctor?
Mid lane tower fall to the DK.
They made a good rotation, but didn't find them.
Oh, Fade.
Yeah.
Finding him. Oh, he's just keeping in front of them. First strike, of course, to set it up and
Whoa, the damage!
Tower is under attack.
get deleted.
I still have a feeling that when Dazzle hits level 4 with level 4 Shadow Wave, and if there's like a couple of units, like 10 units around someone, that it's not correct. It feels like he deals with
More damage.
2,000 damage for some reason.
There was this tier 2 team back in the day couple of Swedes. They kept using like the Dazzle Shadow Wave thing. Just kept crafting Shadow Demon, Naga Siren.
They should have called themselves Shadow Wave +4.
Yes, well, that's definitely what they.
Dire are scanning.
Well, smoke up, but that's a perfect. Honestly, LFY is not what it is. It has been for this entire series, in the first game as well. They just always knew what something was. VGJ side of the map. Smoke from LFY. Back to win the bottom lane for this.
Dire's top tower is
Axe,
under
he has a
attack.
blink. It's difficult to catch
Radiant's
him.
middle tower is under
he needs-
attack.
He needs to make a
Dire's
move
structures
now with a
are
blink.
fortified.
But he's not gonna find any, or rather, his team's not gonna find anyone, but there's a tower on lane. LFY's not gonna find anyone either.
Dire's top tower is under
Dire's
attack.
top tower
I mean, it's
is
pretty
under
obvious that
attack.
something's up. Nobody's mid, nobody's defending top.
Bottom tower.
Radiant's
Where could they
bottom
be?
tower is under attack.
Brood Mother's pushing very aggressively bottom.
Radiant
I wonder
structures
what
are
could be.
fortified.
Dire's top tower.
Yeah, look at the
Dire's
build of
top
Naku.
tower is under
He's
attack.
not even going for a blink deck. He
Radiant's
bought
bottom tower
Urn of
is under
Shadows,
attack.
and he's gonna go for Spirit Vessel.
Dire's top tower.
You like that?
Dire's top tower
Oh,
is falling.
it's alright sometimes. You would get reported probably if you play pop because pop players know everything.
Bottom lane, the blink call onto the Brood Mother. Can they finally kill it, bring her down? Nope, Shadow Drift's gonna keep her in place. Sanking. Oh, there's a dunk, of course. Sanking now. A little bit trouble. Spiders is still gonna be
Nice call.
Blink call onto 2. A couple of spins here as well. He does have another dunk available, but the Tusk is so tanky with the armlet. The only ultimate is gonna bring them down bit by bit, and the SK does fall.
Now it's
Sylar
time.
now in big trouble as well. Half that time again. That's what I'm thinking. Gonna keep Sylar alive now, but Tusk, maybe with the fire, yes indeed it does bring him down. Now Fade also just gonna die. 2 for 1 trade. Effectively 2 for 2 trade. Sorry. No, 3 for 2 trade.
One more chance. Go again.
Radiant's bottom
Nice.
tower is under attack.
Yeah, this Huskar, the initiation was fine, on point, but they have no follow-up damage. If Earth Spirit was level 6 there, it would have been a different thing, I think.
Radiant's bottom
Yeah,
tower
magnetize-
Magnetize on
Really huge
4
there.
people. I mean, you can see that he's not level 6 before you engage, but still, he could be close to level 6 once they get one dunk. He could turn 6 and just turn the fight around.
Also, DK's Dragon Form ran out early on. That was definitely a huge thing. Could have maybe gotten them at least
Radiant's
more
middle
kill if he had
tower
that
is
Dragon
under
Form.
attack.
But of course, he used that top to push the tower and then he TP'd bottom to take the fight. Not available.
Yeah, the problem is OD is level 6 12 minutes and he gets half of the level per minute.
Well, he's gonna go for the Midas just because of that as well. He's 1,000 behind in terms of the Huskar. He has an armlet, but outside of that, doesn't have much.
Well, he has power dreads.
Well, yeah, actually.
Not the usual pickup on a Huskar, but he wants to tank up and he still way more damage.
Fall onto the Sand King and stun follow-up from Fade, setting up the dunk, so that's an important kill for them. And this is kind of what we're looking for with Blink on the X. Mid lane, Sylar has to be careful, it's getting slowed down by the Spider Army. The castle's gonna bounce, of course, but how much is it gonna bounce? Really, you got Maledic there, it is. Blink call onto the Brood Mother and all the Spiders. Brood Mother, get fucking bunked! Now it's DK's time as well. It's a triple kill for Axe.
Wow, that if Broodmother had ulti on, I think it would have been a different game. I mean, different fight there. Even though Monet managed to take down Yang with those fire spears. Sanking has that Spirit Vessel queued up, which I talked about. But if he gets gold, he should buy a blink deck. That's the thing. If he gets another 500 gold now before he dies, he should get it.
Oh, Shadow Blade onto the from the DK. They want to go for the Sending kill. Want to prevent the Blink Dagger as much as possible and silence the follow up. That's an easy kill for them, and he just keeps on losing the gold. To be fair, he has a lot of reliable gold. So
Yeah, he lost like 100 gold.
still, it's minor setbacks. But man, these couple of minutes for VGJ have been really good for them. Still behind in net worth, but overall I still think you're very happy with that, especially since it just buys a lot of time for this OD to just farm up. He has the Midas now, suddenly sitting at level 8 now, and he'll just have to play the catch-up game, while the rest of his team sort of like create space.
Yeah, OD finally picked up an item. It's Hand of Midas. That's gonna help him a lot, and is collecting bounty runes for even more levels, which he needs desperately.
Smoke. Now from LFY, they have a good vision inside this Radiant jungle. But Yang, his spider senses are tingling. How ironic considering the root mill is on the other side.
Radiant are scanning.
LFY forward behind or close to the tower, so they know that they're here. There's a blink initiation off into his own teammates, and there the jump goes onto the axe and immediately gets burst down. Is there going to be any follow-up here? No, there's not. The castle is going to bounce.
What a team play, though. Usually what you would see is someone tossing back like an axe, and he uses call on 4, but nicely timed stun from a Sanking. It's like it feels like
TK gets caught out as well. You have a sentry here in place. The 2 heroes just drop nothing.
You get the same feeling when you hook at the counter.
Do you know that clip from Dota?
No.
Somebody hooks Agnes, and he's one of the commentators who Dota at the time. He's like, punch, no! And then he just what was it? Something along those lines. Roshan now gonna be taken. There's a solo crest from Mother, of course, so it's a very easy Roshan.
Plus lads as well, no boots.
Nothing they can test it. Certainly not the game. They can try, but I don't think it would be. I think it would be greatly advised. Spider just stuck. It was really just.
Oh, that's Aegis!
Oh,
that's big.
Oh, he actually did. Yeah. That's really cool.
Missed it?
I thought you meant that the Aegis, like he stole it. What? No. But yeah, he got the Aegis. That's really cool. That's an awful way to play some Fade here. Well. Meantime, the rest of the team, maybe waiting for them to come before Alex. But they want to smoke up and try and. So they were grouping up and then actually, I guess. BKB up on DK. Definitely important to time sending.
And Huskar as well.
No.
But Huskar is getting close to his Heaven's Halberd. That's gonna help a lot against the OD. DK doesn't deal too much damage right now.
They might just smoke out.
Radiant's top tower is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified.
No one to scout it.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
This is the best room you can get on a DK. Arcane room.
Immediately pops the dragon form as well. Wants to take this tower. They traded top.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Both teams are sort of mirroring each other's movements at the moment. Taking the tower and smoking.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Yep. I mean, not that far, but has a lot of needs to have it right up. Yeah, that's Yasha flying. That was where is his gold?
Radiant structures
are fortified.
Seems like
Dire's top tower is under attack. Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Radiant's top tower is falling.
Radiant top tower is falling. Dire's bottom
Do you want to continue? I mean, Dragon Form's gonna be up in 35 seconds.
He still has it coming.
I mean, if LFY didn't lose Aegis there, they would continue.
Well, don't have it. Up again. Once again, Albert picked up on Huskar.
I'll take that.
Do you know the ace build from Huskar?
4 halberds.
I'll take
Sort of
invisibility.
Well, you get a lot of evasion, chance to maim, a lot of statuses.
Oh, the dunk of the Korea. Nice.
Sadly, sadly it doesn't. It goes on a cooldown.
And also, there wasn't any item potentially delayed. It was actually waiting for the talisman of evasion.
Like you can't dunk it right when the courier has the shield.
No.
It's like invulnerable to everything. Sad.
Sad. Like a stone.
Speaking of sad, spending so much time catching
dead, man.
It feels very dead.
Oh yeah, Sanking decided to go for a blink. no surprise there. He needs to have.
Oh, he's been catching up quite nicely though. He's sitting at level 12, obviously, with the minus accelerating his farm and experience gain. That hurt him. Okay, might find the blue mother. Definitely knows she was there, but need the axe to catch her. Or the Earth Bridge. The spiders.
Mother has the Radiance queued up. That's not gonna be the fastest Radiance I've seen on Brood.
Do you like Radiance here?
I'm trying to think of a good Radiance usage. Like the mischance against the DK and OD. But DK almost has a BKB. He already has it, so it's not gonna affect him.
Looks like they want to go for another smoke, and indeed they do. Jay smoke up yet again. But LFY inside their own jungle. Maybe they can fight the Death Blow, but that's obviously not the kind of hero you'll look. Another pill. Can he find Blink? Oh, did it?
Yeah, he called her. He got the right number.
Yeah, she answered. I'm not sure if it actually connected.
Yeah, the game is lying, definitely.
Yeah, I don't think I don't know. I didn't see the debuff on it, that's why. Whatever, they do kill the Brute Mother. Kill for them, and they have the Dragon still. Mid lane pushing in as well, so they could technically look for this tier 2 down mid. Try and force a fight maybe, but with that haste, maybe they can just go for another kill here. Okay, he's gonna find the timing. It's not really the timing we're looking for, so he's gonna go for it, it seems. Using Burrow just to divert the PK really.
Dire's middle tower is under
Dire's
attack.
middle
At
tower
least in
is
tower.
under attack.
Or I'm gonna go for him. Pulling forward from the SK.
They talked about the Heaven Halberds. Did you ever see IO with the 5 Heaven Halberds? Yes, did you experience it?
I've played against the Carry IO guy did.
Yeah. Popular, especially they don't want to play with IO, so it just goes to jungle and turns into carry.
It's so annoying to play against. I think it's still long.
So it is gonna be a Radiance on Broodmother.
Well,
I don't like this like level 15 XP gain talents. Like you're already level 15, you're gonna get soon to your level 20 and 25.
There was a Reddit post about it.
What did they say? What did the Redditor say? I'll just repeat it and be smart.
I think there was a post about how it's not really worth time to get it. They pretty much for the same reason. Like, you're already level 15, so how much is it really gonna do? Especially since you get case. Cooldown reduction.
Yeah, but what do you get? Like you get the level 50 attack speed that's not mind blown, and the level 25 is alright, but still, it's not a game.
I'll take that. Generation.
So he's gonna put against
Halberd, Radiance, and Broodmother's passive. Plus Solar Crest, and he needs that.
Yeah, that's like OD obviously as well, but he's very far away from actually thinking. He's actually more farmed than the Husko. I keep sort of like talking down on his OD. Well, obviously 2k of his net worth is a Midas, so that's what we'll do.
Yeah, this game already feels like it's minute 45 because nothing's happening, but it's only 53 minutes.
Bit of a stalemate on both sides. Kind of scared to make a mistake. Because both of them know if they make a mistake, just snowballs into the other teams that will take.
LFY does not want to rush anything because they would.
He's actually being channeled, but then they're going to go for the DK here. Where there's some nice stun and silence of the Earth Spirit is going to buy slap top and BKB up or just walk away. Good positioning from Fade, and a nice idea here from LFY with Afu, but of course they cannot.
They can only stun him, that's it. They don't have any follow-up stuns because Tiny was not there. What was I? Oh. Yeah, LFY is not in profession because they want to take Roche and they want to have that Aegis and Huskar. Roche just spawned, so VGJ knows he's up there starting with Spiderwing.
Wow, Spiderwing, didn't you? For those of you who hate spiders, probably gonna be for me. That's that game. Let's go start off linking in, stunning. I heard it.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
What meetings? Kill here? Oh, they're gonna win for sure. Link call onto the Dazzle. For the fight from huge. Actually, now Huskar goes in on that. Huskar though dies first. Witch Doctor ultimate. Afu, this is a dieback. And this could be a disaster to them in the midst of things. It's the Brute Mother just getting destroyed. Double kill for Freeze. DDC. Gotta be careful. Push down. Super. Stood Link toss.
He's tanky.
He's very tanky. Super. Doesn't look that tanky anymore. Gets rolled on. There's a nice shot break if the actual prison is gonna keep him. Stab resistance, but it's not gonna be enough. Triple kill effectively for Freeze. What a huge play from this entire team.
Yeah, do you know how OD has 57 intelligence stolen and it's level 4 arcane orb?
How?
It steals 4 per hit.
How? Yeah.
I'm asking people. I know the answer.
Doesn't tell me.
It was level 3 before the fight started.
Oh, he leveled it down.
Yeah. This fight, DK deals a lot of damage to Huskar.
Yes, he does. That MTV purchased.
He can still defend the Roche. They know OD does not have an ulti. Also, OD is a really good hero against Dazzle.
With the Astral.
Yeah. I mean, once someone is shallow grade, you can either continue to steal intelligence from him, or you can just astral him and then he's dead. Not Tiny, but just anyone else.
I mean, yeah, you can keep hitting him, and then Astral is most likely to die. They're not gonna go for Roche, they're gonna fake it, they're gonna dump in another ball onto the Huskar, and Roche trying to keep him alive for now, but Huskar's just melting here. He can't do shit, and now they're gonna go further. And now they're actually imprisoned onto the Tiny. In the meantime, Dallas is being come down by the OD. Dunk! And now the Tiny is all by himself with a couple of spells. Brute Mother comes in for good measure. Another blink ball may be available, they don't need it. Brute Mother wanted to go for the kill on A, but she's gonna pay for it in flame. Should die here with ball. Maybe another button. Here it is, triple kill for Yang. And they're just gonna go high ground, aren't they?
Yeah, they should. Wow.
Dire's middle tower is
How
under attack.
things turned pretty quickly. 11k gold lead. I mean, OD is not contested in these fights. They can't burst him down. A lot of HP. Glimmer Cape plus KP. It's called a not good this game anymore.
They fell so far behind at this point. Deficit and VGJ Thunder taken. What a honestly, this OG they hyped the network after he did that first stage. Point out he was like, look, before for the longest time, it's just not getting any farm done. The shrine was a disaster, and then they still take
it was
Dire teams remaining. Radiant team ban. Ten seconds remaining. Dire team ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team ban.
I expected him. Off and then
they had their
10 seconds remaining. Radiant team ban.
What do we have? Earth Spirit banned out. Shadow Fiend banned out. Bane this time. Oh, Bane was not.
Ten seconds remaining.
I haven't seen that.
5 seconds remaining.
Maybe one of those games.
Dire team pick.
They let him through. It does nothing. It's an S.
Radiant team pick.
Good game as well. Difficult to kill.
10 seconds remaining.
First time.
5 seconds remaining. Radiant team pick.
Phantom Lancer.
That's what they like.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Dragon Knight.
Dire team pick.
Witch Doctor.
Phantom Lancer. Dragon form.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
AA is still not the best lane. left with not as strong something, but if you combine it with another stun, okay, so strong. I mean, it's not like you can pressure him.
And there was a
Radiant team ban.
Dragon Knight.
okay, it is.
All right.
Hey, maybe VGJ Thunder just like the team.
Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team pick. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team pick.
Admiral Concar.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team pick.
Dazzle.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team pick.
Bad Rider!
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team ban.
Legion Commander.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team pick. Radiant team pick.
Juggernaut.
Five heroes.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Choose your hero.
May now.
Against the Dazzle, really good matchup. Now even better with the Legion Commander being picked up. Down during the duel. Also, Jack needs to be how he's gonna use his ultimate. Astral. I don't know why Dragon Knight looks like. It doesn't look like. It looks like Halo,
yeah.
Rider.
really want to LFY.
Prepare for battle.
Quiet, I will. Pause and chat.
Apparently, I'm too loud for whatever reason. I don't speak loud.
You're loud in my head.
Quiet.
I will try to speak up, guys. Being lazy and just being very quiet, but of course, being the play-by-play half of this casting duo, I step it up. Right.
Right, what? We have another...
We have another pause, yeah.
We have another pause.
That's taking the hype out of me.
Yeah, I don't like these pauses. You don't know how long they're gonna last and happening every single game.
In this series. Yeah. Aren't they playing from like these them prop? Lane so far. Yeah, good.
Say hello. Yeah, you can call me old man. I was wearing a old man fear a couple of days ago, and having like very much. They say Ping Yao 100 means, for those who don't speak Mandarin, it means Ping is like he's not.
Or we don't even need Jack. We have.
Nah, I've spent some time in China. I know a couple of words.
How are pubs in China?
Pubs in China better than in Europe. I mean,
if you had to rank regions, pop what's at the bottom?
Top should be China. Second one, I didn't experience SCA.
And you probably haven't played
SCA
either.
Yeah, and Europe should be at the same level, then probably at the bottom, NA.
My experience.
NA pubs are so weird, man. I couldn't find the game at 45 minutes.
You find one and then you just have to do, like, you just have to rub somebody the wrong way.
Yeah, I mean, the mentality is different. Like, you're not gonna see people feeding on purpose China ever, I think. I don't think that's happening in Europe. It's pretty common. I think it doesn't happen that much in NA. So still Pingao 100 problem. What's your favorite hero? Something that builds Midas, right?
See, the funny thing is, you think I keep building Midases, but I only build Midases when I play with you guys. Because I know you guys are just winning the game for me anyway. Why just build a Midas?
Yeah, that's gonna help.
I mean, yeah, definitely that one game we were clock.
First of all, Midas is not fun.
I think it's fun. I like playing anti-mage. I did play it yesterday because
Mango is life. Did you watch Warcraft movie?
Did you?
Yeah, I mean, I played a lot of Warcraft. Level, I was not that back in the day. Yeah, same. Yeah. I always they're gonna make a Warcraft movie.
Of course. I mean, no matter how good this movie could have been, I think most people.
I mean, the story is good. Orcs were made awesome. I don't know, the actors, they look like they're acting. You can see that they're acting, especially the guy from Vikings.
30 seconds to battle.
30 seconds.
Playing a role from Vikings. He didn't do anything. He's just, well, okay, I've nailed that role. I'm just gonna use it this movie as well.
Maybe that's why he was hired. Like,
I mean, he is really good at Vikings.
Yet another show I don't watch, so
doesn't matter. I'll stop. The game starts.
Finally, we don't have to fill anymore.
Yeah, we can hear the Vikings horn.
I was meant to have this.
That TI? Yeah, you've been at the TI since?
Played at 2 TIs.
Oh, well, I mean, like, the Seattle TI. You've been at one TI2, right?
No.
Did they play the horn at
I don't remember.
That's, I think. Well, let's focus on the game for now. Again, pretty standard lanes. Okay, I almost wanted to say draw range.
Blue Ranger? Yeah, it looks like...
Okay, melee draw range.
I don't know. Doesn't look like a DK.
Anyway, bottom lane. Commander the Dazzle. Stay there. You see this dude?
Yeah, it's pretty common dual lane. Super strong, like the heal and the overwhelming gods, they're just spamming them out.
Top lane. Like this. So instead of getting your lane pulled, you...
Yeah, it works.
This way you don't have to run the...
OD can last hit against the Dragonite. Dragonite has upper hand though. Fire and blade, so he needs to use Astral. Deny some last hits from a DK, otherwise it's hard. Like there is a rule when you're playing heroes like Tinker and OD. Every time you use Astral or a laser, you need to kill one creep and deny one creep.
I mean, we've had 2 games now with...
I'll take that.
Right? Either team was...
Invisibility.
And just having a little bit of a safer laning stage. Around the 10 to... I expect the same here, though. Careful. Through there.
It's daytime. The rider already level 3.
Phantom, that's a very low. Aren't gonna connect, but there's no malady. Well, actually, there was.
No point though, just waste mana. They don't have kill potential since Phantom Lancer is dead. For some reason, it's so satisfying to watch Dragonite getting Soul Ringed and can't harass him anymore.
I'm not sure I would call that satisfying.
I don't know why, but I'm glad of it.
You do talk an awful lot of the region. I noticed that. No, it's, I mean, it's good. You know.
Shout out to Nahaz because of his tweet. Didn't know the magic wand. One and a half.
Is that why you keep talking about it?
No, but it's still one of the best items. He was also wondering why is everyone building a magic wand.
Why the free mango is so strong.
Yeah. Have a 100 gold.
It's so strong on off.
You should have known.
No, it's technically strong.
300 gold mats. Well, we can always do a quick math. Those who don't know, 3 plus 2 is 5, minus 4 is 1.
A bit late. Let's start with first rotation during the nighttime as well. Super now with really defensive. Kind of defensive.
It surely wasn't offensive.
You know, whenever people use...
Just insulting you?
Yes. Yeah.
Like, this is offensive word.
Yeah.
Like...
Same with when people use...
Well, it's 2018. Everyone is easily offended.
But he's full HP, so I don't know.
I love how Chinese players embrace French words. Sally.
We don't even know if that's how you pronounce it.
It doesn't matter, it sounds French.
It definitely sounds. And hey, Kaka technically is. Again, they can't really kill him. I don't know. He used to play in France, that's why. Actually, he didn't. But never open one other like.
But Brazilian and French flag don't look the same at all. Maybe that's the connection.
It's been a long.
Alright, 1-0, 6 minutes in. Not too much action again in this game.
Double mango.
Yeah, the double mango on OD just for mango value.
Radiant's bottom tower.
They should
find them. I don't think Hanky. That's soft.
Night silence.
Horn is good deck. DK in the meantime though finds the Witch Doctor in the backline, and now off or DDC has to be careful. Gonna get Dota. Benedict hits on 2, but find him, I think. Yeah. They're gonna dive off hopping low. Anything again, but at the moment. Silence. This is the axe. That might just secure kill. I'm not gonna do that. What the OD? The Dragon Ball Blast.
Turn that quick. Charm. And Predator 1 in the ring. Rename the shop base to Mango Shop.
Flash? Yes.
Just BP.
Literally just keep it up, yeah. You saying about the Mango Shop?
Yeah, Mango is one of the best items right now because of the provide, and the free mangoes are the best one. I think a lot of players actually play daily heroes just because of it. Oh, this is super nice on top.
Yep.
Whoa.
Aim onto the cliff. Sure, they're gonna get in the bat runner, but that's gonna be a...
He put a board on top. Not sure why he can't get away. He didn't have anything to swim with. Maybe just he wanted to see him die. That's satisfying.
Invisibility.
Big kill for them. Minutes into the game. VGJ Thunder is ahead 2 gold.
Radiant's bottom tower is
8 minutes into the
attack.
game. Okay, here's wall. Okay, in the meantime, top lane fun. Awful kill. There we go.
That's the first duel. Anything you get before 10 minutes mark on Legion Commander.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Yeah,
Definitely not. again, VGJ Thunder maintain their 2K lead, but Thunder top looks steep from the.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified. Dire's top tower is under attack.
Still the second I believe this is direct.
It is.
And first party. VGJ.
Dire's top tower is under
I'm
attack.
playing. Can they test this top?
A lot of vision. Especially wanna commit to tier 1 or top. Get close to purple dagger.
Their feet. A lot of
Illusion.
5 in comparison. Afu level 3 though.
Can need levels. Dome is available. Even if he buys it, he's.
That winner comes in, has the last available, is gonna get Night Stalker, and this should be easy. Power in. Lineup though, can't really just transition this kind of.
Oh, why inflame such
Dire's
as
middle tower is under attack.
Why?
Middle tower.
Dire's structures are
plays
fortified.
heroes.
About the fire.
Yeah, he plays heroes like Batrider and Doom.
Sadly enough, I've
Not.
Dire's
like-
middle tower is
Oh no,
under
you're.
attack.
I'm laughing inside.
Inside what matters.
Yes,
Right.
it is. Speaking of, I think VGJ
Well,
hard.
that's,
It looks kind of
that's kind of weird.
low HP.
What get inside of him?
Rip them apart.
Oh, that's what you meant.
Not everybody's you.
Like they want smoke after they cleared camp. Camps. Right. Batrider.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Yes, top of the network has drops available there as well. This is a team, not so much Phantom Lancer, lagging Phantom's quite behind. Go.
Radiant's middle tower is
About
under
it.
attack.
Well, he has levels.
Yeah.
The previous game was a disastrous start. Yeah.
Like both teams like
Dire's
Power
top
split.
tower is under attack.
Game Dragon Form.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Nobody's defending top either. It's bottom lane off. It's just left it in place in the last minute.
Dire's top tower
I think the
is under
HP gotta get at level 6.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
Tier 1 towers have been traded. James is a mud victory because now they have to take mud. Talking about this last game, but that bottom 2 doesn't actually mean that much anymore. Look at this part of the map; it's so dark.
Yeah, no one is in that part.
Yeah. But you know, if you're LFY, you have to assume that somebody's farming. Cancel. Lane, he was being initiated on, and Shadow Brave can couple out the cask. Is it gonna bounce towards him? No! He gets out of there, but his teammate is not lucky. Yang up his.
Dark light.
I believe the cast didn't.
A lucky one, maybe he should. For graving the lead.
was meant to have this.
Dyer's middle
I'm
tower
actually serious. What does he have to gain in TPing into 3 opponents? One of which is the Battle Rider, the other Phantom Lancer. Yeah, he can clear the illusion, great enough, but I feel like that was not a... Unless more support. DK is already Night Stalker as well.
Look at our big countdown on level 7.
Yeah, it's just fighting the...
Meme.
I don't forget about meme.
Oh, I mean, general.
Oh,
meme.
yeah.
Because it was a long time ago. There's a lot of new play.
Dyer's middle tower is under attack.
That's not the reason.
I'm just saying. maybe he's just like an arrogant prick or something. He's just like,
I don't know. It could be an assumption.
well, I'm assuming that
Radiant structures are fortified.
Train is most likely to be...
Dyer's middle
Oh, it does
tower
open up
is
the Dire
under
Jungle. All from the backline, the backstep is here, but then the cast and the Maledict and the Death One on top of them. It's a nice Shadow Grip, gonna keep Legion alive for now. Can't say much for Red Soccer, but Legion's still gonna fall. Astral Prism down to the DK.
Back so soon.
He's still alive, still very tanky as well with the armor. Oh, I haven't seen the armor though. Or not the DK, Murders. Nice. He can pop as many one-shots as he wants. Not like the weak.
All these just way too much damage, and the commander can't find any openings. He had that and the ultimate victory. 7 minutes.
Dyer's top tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Oh. Net worth-wise, I swung towards LFY. Highest in net worth.
Radiant's bottom tower has been denied.
Picking up that blink too. Ability with. I like the build.
I love the build. Especially when you play against like Legion Commander, Mega Knight who can stun you, Gigantic, so you can blink in, stay a teammate, and have a mobility.
Yeah, and progression. Supports.
We rely.
How's Lasso available? A Juggernaut. He has a battlefield. He's top now. Very quiet.
But theory build it on any hero much, especially when you play against the Phantom Lancer.
Wow.
It's I already said it because of the 1/4 staff you can 4 staff out of Juggle, Astral, OD. Not sure that those are gonna connect. Also, bad rather close because his 4 staff.
Oh, fine, just no good. They know something's up all they can't find anybody with this. Not gonna ping up.
Yeah, they know that something's up on the bottom lane because Phantom Lancer showed they were afraid of wrapping around like this.
Dyer's bottom tower is under attack.
Out TP. Probably one KB on the big next.
This will be nice.
They need to
Dyer's bottom tower has fallen.
or a good way to start a fight would be if they're in position, they break lasso and then take a fight. take a lasso with press attack.
Good smoke from below.
The 5 man, yeah.
Feel an LFY. You're not going to be happy. The last one's going to connect. He held played Fury, so the storm edge would have been long, but still downward. It's going to over down. I'm killing.
Radiant's top tower is under attack. Radiant's top tower has fallen.
Let's try to do this. Punch here. Ping it, but I don't. Yeah, about his last
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Maybe that's right.
It was do this. They super farm. OP and the result not the hero skill as the not that.
So
yeah, after assault is better because of the phantom lance. I know the yeah.
lots of this. Ancient Death Ward, they're gonna commit both to mid after all. Just bring it down.
Oh, good. Because I don't know the 8th. I had enough.
Yeah.
Go back.
Out from the Legion Commander. 11 minutes. Maybe the least we had it.
Okay, man, the Cook has a spirit vessel. Yeah, it's a good item against these tanky ores like Dread Knight, especially if you have a Juggernaut with a healing press attack. Get away.
Yeah. Sort of keeps his head down. I mean, both supports really not to. Now for
just what I've been waiting for.
Back. Decided for S and Y, there's no point in going man the style. You can't dodge anything because one hit. Just wants to take out.
I don't think you know that it's hitting everybody effectively. But not with Weave. They do not sleep just yet, and now who do they have running to find? The Juggernaut first. So on to live actually.
Bad combo. In for OD.
There. Freeze. We pop. Nice talk. Stick around. Keep it up. They want to disengage. To shut it down. They want to keep it down. Can't keep him nice. Yeah, they can.
There was a better last in the cliff, but the couple already used the X mark, so he put him back. The Legion Commander. They still can't take a fight with the siege. Being at all. I don't remember that killing the chunk on top. I don't remember him using it.
It's very chaotic. I feel like this is should I still take a fight? Is there a the last fight? I won't leave him.
Yeah.
I'm the one that lassoed
To break it.
Break it. Fight with a duel. Really.
Oh, bounty!
Well, up to China. rank number 2. MMR or Flash rank doesn't matter.
One of the things. Oh fuck. There it is. Run around the Pathfinder. Immediately ping at the top. Well, they cannot defend this one.
Jack will need
Dire's top tower is under attack.
By the
Dire's top tower has fallen.
They have a good way to deal with those illusions, but like it's not Dragonite smash.
They get vision on it next. Oh!
Killing spree! Own edge!
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Still have some building, of course. VGJ want to fight.
Still 2 on the bottom lane, so it's go there before they decide to.
Let's have a last available. Use it. That's dead, not strong.
Odie just finished Legend Sphere. Commander not even close to anything. Legends, so they have yeah, it's gonna be super hard. So he's slowly but surely getting out of control.
No, he's behind them. It's a very bad position for.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Too close, but
honestly, tactically speaking,
tactical pause.
I think they really need to just stab this game, because I think if they just, I mean, we've probably been in a position like that before, right? The game is sort of like in a really bad position, and nobody's actually like, how do we still win this? Just saying, there are ways. There are ways.
There's always a way.
Yes. Let's pursue.
Part of anti-lying police department.
Basically, he's the one that popped paws back in the day.
Yeah.
Let's look at this game. If you
that is over. Get back into this game.
How do still?
Dire's bottom tower.
How do you think they still win? How should they take a fight?
Definitely.
Double damage!
Wait, no.
No.
Maybe do it with draft once Parks
It's definitely trouble. The BKB popped the Dragon Rope with it, and he's still gonna last long. I'll give go for the next.
They still have Aegis on Siege now. No Ignite KP.
Oh yeah. Plates.
Remember when we talked about his items. Still does not have enough. Yeah, now he does. Oh, like an eternity.
Like you said, he built the Aegis. Up. Gem available on the battle right now. Map control. Favor of the map. They have no vision outside.
Oh, it's dark. They have Night Stalker.
I think you still want something like they smoke and smoke literally outside.
Desperation smoke. We need to do something here. But what are they gonna do? They even smoked and he's gonna
of course.
I'm the 8 right now.
Dyer's bottom
Didn't
tower.
fight.
That one word, they still see a lot of Lions offer. Yeah, VGJ is also somewhat obvious, but it looks like there's one here. If he initiated, I still go.
Double damage.
And of course, that have to.
Double damage!
VGJ, this if potentially makes this on a blue. Now, getting cut out from Dragon Tail, can it burst him down on fire? Orin is not eat the bullet down on his mid passive speed. And now the Dragon Tail have enough energy to keep out. Valid goes there. So lasso, blank lasso onto the dazzle. That's a dead support. Question is there gonna be more? Free to have BKB anymore? Now in the middle of everything. Still not doing anything really. There's they find out the count now still doesn't use it.
Pass continues.
Now Legion Commander think down by there's the Omni's used and finally he'll get a kill. It's not gonna be enough. Tyler still all by himself. Night Stalker just running away and losing 4 heroes. Only one buyback available. Phantom Lance and Odin.
Juggernaut kills long. I mean, the problem is they have force plus actual, even though they engage with the Dragon Tail. They have a good reset fight.
Take the first attacks.
Game buyback. They're just gonna finish the game because of buyback.
DK is back now. Each commander another 10 seconds. They might wait for that, but they're definitely losing one turn backs. LFY pulling back.
They're already in position.
Just wait for the.
I guess they didn't wanna overcommit because Roche spawned and recorded that position. Stopping buys back.
Fine.
This will do nice.
I know okay at the beginning. Like I'm just Batrider?
Has those plus hits or power. Good man. From 17. He's more Asian. I like how you're Asian when you need to be Asian, and when it translates things for me, you're not.
The run fight the last one, they have a lot of damage. Is the last one or is he? No, he's dead. I'll make available. Now the jungle and the butterfly, so they I'm available. But the Dazzle, but not so lucky. Doesn't get the out. The TA flyback doesn't see the way. Oh, so he's just definitely gonna be. Just cool. Alright, why not?
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Yes, man.
I can't find the tree.
Just find glass.
Even if they fly back. What has back?
What? No, it goes back and forth. Back and forth.
Well, it can only go once because the buyback increased as time goes by.
I swear.
Dire's top tower has fallen.
Where? Hey, side off.
And 4 buyback status.
Yeah.
Oh, he doesn't.
He fucks this ton. Tell him, man. Yeah, human. Your son. Tell you. Don't know what happened.
Now, right. Now.
Anyway, did not lose. But
you know why? Because he got a level. He level 80. More gold like that. That's temperature.
One of them name. It's not.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
We did establish that you're honest.
I was lying now. Alright.
You don't have to I say.
Oh, and OD with Aegis and the Lancer. I really see how Thunder is in this.
Well, he's still effectively gives him this. Feels very difficult to like buyback statuses have buyback. Oh no, have the buyback jugger. Have buyback. No.
For my chest.
Yeah. We can put about him, but I think he needs
bounty.
One big is a problem.
That's almost immediately onto the Dazzle. Dazzle has to be careful with these. He's showing very much himself. Torn onto 2. That is huge. He's like now limiting things. The one finds some best, but even with it, might not be able to clean it up. No, the Astral Imprisonment now just by itself. Honestly, it seems hopeless, and that I don't know if they can celebrate. It does have buyback though.
1.
Buyback. It's an elimination game.
Dire's top barracks are under attack.
I mean, when it's over, it is over. It's time to pack bags and go home.
Dire's top barracks have fallen.
Oh, to the racks. Oh, looks like they're gonna play for it. Now they're all full HP. It's so difficult to take this fight. There's the buyback, but still, they're 2 men down. Can they take this?
Melee Dragon Knight buying back. Everyone fall back.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Beware of the walking Dragon Knight. Now the Nightstalkers are that's a nice blink lasso onto the Juggernaut, and they immediately fall to the backline, trying to go for the DK. Juggernaut still survives, and yeah, Aos out again. Has to use the Shadow defensively. Juggernaut hit by the Torrent and the Maledict and the Spirit Vessel. Can he survive this? No, not at all. And this is GG. What ace? Not well, yeah, I think we can solve this.
Yeah, it was the stop. They just took safely to their own yard, I guess.
This was just LFY.
Brutal to watch. The Legion Commander actually end up with at 10.
Radiant
Dire team pick.
A huge split there. Aceless Void the pick now for Geek fam. They are really looking to turtle up. And for Mineski, they grab the Earth Spirit. Solid anti-Tinker hero. Pretty good up against that Faceless Void as well, but still have that door open to go for that aggressive style, and there is no better time than this. Faceless Void does not fight well early on. Even when he gets that Chronosphere up, like, he's able to get those pickoffs sometimes, but then he's done. Like, he can't really do anything outside of that. With the crowd control and burst of Mineski's draft currently, they can kind of absorb that loss of a Chronosphere, take that one hit, and then just move forward for the next hero. Chat, yearning for the Zeus for Ice Ice Ice. That's another great anti-Tinker hero. Is also decent up against that Faceless Void. But offensively, of course, Zeus defensively just folds up against this guy from Geek fam. The problem with the Zeus is that he doesn't really push. He just fights well. He nukes people down. I feel like they could probably get a hero that kind of does a little bit more of each. I'm not really sure who that would be necessarily. I guess like Legion Commander would kind of be a little bit of both. Maybe a Beastmaster? Beastmaster is actually not that bad here. Hawk is incredible, obviously. You get the axes and the roar. I do feel like Beastmaster is kind of underplayed.
Radiant team pick.
Seems like more of an NA thing than a C thing. That's not the right BM. That's the other BM. Brewmaster, what are you doing here, man? Brewmaster or Mineski. Definitely a premium anti-Faceless Void hero. Though you can Chronosphere the Brewlings and they just stand there doing nothing. You probably can't kill them. Brewmaster, a hero that gets Blink Dagger, is a hero that is capable versus the Tinker strategy. I would say is more so tailored for anti-Faceless Void purposes and general team fighting for the Mineski side. But I get behind this pick. is definitely going to have a lot of power. Is very difficult to deal with in lane. Get those obnoxious creep pulls going. Brewmaster suddenly will skyrocket in levels, and with that haze, those lanes really rough. Omni Knight now pick for Geek Fam. 3 melee heroes and a tanker. Fighting is going to be really rough here, as this Omni Knight pick is going to be into a Brewmaster, which is pretty bold, Con.
10 seconds remaining.
Bold strategy there. I say that because you have the wind aspect of the Brewmaster split. Times out of 10, probably 99 times out of 100, it'll just be used to clear a cyclone from a target, drop them down so they could continue right-clicking. But it also just dispels. And Omni Knight, I believe all of the spells will just be dispelled with that brew. So
10 seconds remaining.
Combine that with the fact that Brewmaster typically has some pretty solid lane matchups up against all these melee heroes, means that Mineski definitely do still have the ability to just go ham in the aggression department here. Geek Fam have a decent amount of gap closing, I suppose. But still, their ability to fight is severely limited. They're going to have to rely on this kind of high base damage, high sustained over time damage of the Faceless Void and the Omni Knight in these early engagements. And hopefully for them, Mineski will kind of undercommit. They can very easily get cleaned up because of how powerful Omni Knight is in slower engagements. But conversely, like looking at what Mineski can do, they're going to be able to get in, CC the heroes that matter, the Omni Knight, the Void, and then immediately kill them off, just because of how bursty the Shadow Fiend is. Even Brewmaster is a fairly bursty hero as well. What's it going to be here for Geek Fam? Mineski still looking for that Mushi hero.
Radiant team pick.
I guess maybe some.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team pick.
Sky Wrath Mage.
Ten seconds remaining.
Anti-Mage.
Choose your hero.
But then you just go and kill him. Anti-Mage is going to be a hero that abuses the lack of CC here from Geek Fam to a pretty high degree, and is also capable hero killing off Tinker, though definitely one of the more rare picks to counter a Tinker. These matchups for the Anti-Mage are looking pretty clean across the board. Like, even if he's caught in a Cogs trap with the seal on him, like, does he really take enough damage to die there? It's really going to take quite a long time, so Geek Fam, they need some way to fight and buy space. I don't really like Tinker and Faceless Void on the same team, period. I feel like if you're going to do that, you got to have an offlane Void, or you have to have a really, really aggressive set of other heroes, because Faceless Void and Tinker are very similar in their timings. They don't really do a lot early on, and it's going to be really tough for Geek Fam, I think, to properly. Like, even if they do get off to a decent start early on, still have to go in towards more of a late game. And late game Anti-Mage and Brew, that's not to okay, we got to late game, we win, easy game, easy life. No, they're gonna have to work hard for it. So, even outside of last game's performance, even outside of these expectations that one may have for these two teams, I gotta favor Mineski here. I think their supporting duo, their lanes are just looking so independently strong. They don't really have to work that hard to make these lanes work. But we'll see. You never know. Geek Fam did take a game off Fnatic earlier. They've been looking pretty solid. Although, maybe they're a little bit tired. Guys, we got Play Hard on the Clockwork. March is on the Omni Knight. Chiwon is on the Tinker. I hope I'm saying this guy's name properly. I'm probably not. Oli's on the Skywrath Mage, and Skimberlu is on the Faceless Void on the other end for Mineski Moon, playing that SF. Jabs is on the Earth Spirit. He's played this hero once or twice before. Ninja Boogie is on the Shadow Shaman. We got Brewmaster in the hands of Ice, 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 and Mushi. The good old Mushi Anti-Mage is on top lane right now. He'll run into an Omni Knight. That's unhappy times for Anti-Mage. Stop hitting me with the hammer. Anti-Mage will eventually be able to just completely ignore that. And if he is going up against just an Omni Knight, yeah, you'll be able to right-click him pretty decently. An Omni Knight with no mana can still kind of beat your face in, simply because he has a lot of HP, damage block, and a lot of armor, but no purification. Usually you're going to be in a pretty good spot. Mushi is aggroing, and he's going to run into a little bit of a trap, but who's trapped who here? Play Hard in March. They do have Cogs. Ninja Boogie is here. They will grab the creep wave. Roll in is going to be dodged by March. Didn't even see that one coming. He just dodged it just randomly. And Jabs, they'll try to slow him down. I don't think you could actually like creep block here, like body block these creeps, prevent this pull, so they'll get it back into the safety of their own turf here. Like Oli doing the good old support Skywrath things. Chuan is going to get rolled in on by Jabs, but doesn't really do all that much. Again, old Skywrath Mage, when he used to be picked up, 9 times out of 10 is going to be a support, and is just going to do this. First thing he does is dump his entire mana pool into the enemy mid lane. Of course, times were different back then. The mid lane nowadays operates with a lot more heroes, as we see 5 heroes now in the mid lane for some godforsaken reason. Ninja Boogie trapped in the cogs. He's going to take quite a bit of damage here. He immediately digs his way out, but he gets bumped back as well. Bolt's doing some damage. Jabs is here with the Orb of Venom. Play Hard is chasing forward. Another big hit from the Skywrath Mage, and Ninja Boogie gets back into the safety of his tower, turns around, shackles, and immediately cancels. I don't think that really matters, though. He was probably going to have to base anyway, but probably could have put a little bit extra damage here on this Clockwork. Maybe that would have actually gotten the kill. He wasn't in tower range ever, but, you know, just how much damage does Shackles level 1 do? 120 damage? Force a couple more tangos at least. Jab's still just going to chase these guys away. This is like such a wild goose chase. He's never going to kill these heroes. He's at this point just wanting to get that bounty. He gets it, gets bumped back. Oli still has just 1 more bolt left, and then everyone's going to leave. That was like the highest amount of damage you can trade without getting kills. So weird to see. But taking stock of this mid lane now, Chuan is getting kind of paid off here with the fact that the Earth Spirit and Shadow Shaman were tied up for that long. Ninja Boogie now looking to sit on this Tinker just a little bit. Double damage on Moon, only level 1 in the Raze, and Ninja Boogie is slow as all hell. So initiating on a Tinker, he's not exactly a fast hero himself, but from 285 movement speed on the Shadow Shaman is miserable. Really, really difficult to make that happen. Over in bottom lane, once again, we'll have the most boring lane of all time. Ice 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 should be getting a decent amount of CS, as should Skimberlu, but we do see already the Drunken Haze and Drunken Brawler up on the Brewmaster, making Skimberlu's last hitting life a little bit difficult. Still, you expect those 2 heroes to be drawing relatively even, assuming no interference. And at that point, it's what's going on in the other lanes. Mushi is going to get onto Play Hard with a little bit of that mana break. Does take a pretty big hit to Purification. Roll in with the Shackles, though, onto the Clockwork. Kick onto 2. Play Hard is probably going to be first blood. Mushi going to jump in. No, with the Fairy Fire, he does get out of here. March down a little bit of trouble. Shackles will land. Cog's not going to do them any favors either. March going to go down to the Staff of Jabs. Now rolling in blind, looking for Play Hard. Can't quite find him. Play Hard with the Tangos is able to continue this fight if he really needs to. He shouldn't. A long, drawn-out engagement. Ultimately, first blood still drawn by Mineski on the enemy offlaner. Pretty nice win for them. Red Spirit, you can see, immediately grabbing those shoes afterwards. Mushi, the Anti-Mage, level 2 in the break. Seeing this matchup up against an Omni Knight and no one else means that he is able to forego Spell Shield. Take note, pure damage on the Purification, so Spell Shield doesn't do jack for the Anti-Mage. That would help to have that Spell Shield if there was Skywrath Mage here, but obviously there isn't. Skywrath Mage has his hands tied elsewhere. See the CS being slightly led here by the Dire side. Bottom lane still drawing relatively even here. Mneski, Brewmaster, going to get Tranquils. This is going to be, I would imagine, a Soul Rain being built up on Ice Ice Ice. But, I mean, Tranquils, when you're trading hits this often with the Faceless Void, usually means you end up winning the damage trade. Simply because you have that extra regen. March, he's shackleable. Is that a word? They're not even going to do it. I guess they figure six armor boots up against our no boots anti-mage, who won't do extra damage because even though Mana Break does make you do extra damage, it's only if you're actually burning mana. Not gonna try to go for that. March has the Mango and the Purification as well. So he looks like he has no mana. He really does have some in his back pocket if he needs it. Still is taking a lot of chip damage here from Ninja Boogie. 81 base damage in the Shadow Shaman is not to be underestimated. Play hard. Got a good angle on Moon, though. Moon has a very full wand. They do get onto March on top side, and with another stick bash, March will fall. Play hard, looking for Moon now. They are going to charge in and land one hit from the Haste Rune of the Tinker, but that's it. Cost them an Omni-Knight with the arrival of Jabs. 2 kills now for this Earth Spirit. Saw him run rampant last game as that Clockwork, and it will be an Earth Spirit performance to rival that Clock in Game 1. The concern here, if I was Mneski, if I were on Mneski, if I knew how to speak English, would be the mid lane isn't quite going as well for them as they would really like. It's not going poorly, but the Tinker is also not under any pressure whatsoever. And even though killing off an Omni-Knight, putting pressure on the top lane, making sure your anti-mage has a safe time, that's nice and everything, you still have this Tinker to worry about.